I wanted to show you this. So, here it is. Isn't it pretty? You don't know yet because you don't know what's inside. No, the story behind this is there's always books pulled from the shelves at my library that they're selling for bargain prices. Usually it's 50 cents, but today they had a 3 for $1 sale, and I got 4 books, and they just decided to charge me $1, so this book was basically free. I'm going to make it the free one. But anyway, it doesn't look like much from the outside. It's called Dear Millie, and it says by Grimm, and you can't really see under here, but that's Sendak. But it's not a very old book. I think it's 1988. It comes from the Montessori School of Pensacola, Dear Millie. But I love fairy tales, so when I saw that it was an old tale by William Grimm, translated by Ralph Mannheim, with pictures by Marie Sendak, I decided I should take a look. Like I said, 1988. And that's when I found this. This is one of the most beautiful picture books I have seen in my life. Now take a look at this. This is a German Shepherd, because it's a German folktale, I guess. He's gorgeous. We've got a golden retriever and this little girl and her mother. I haven't actually read the text, I just kind of scanned it. And it seems to be a story about a little girl and her mother who live alone, and then they see that the war is coming. And see the very terrible fiery clouds. So she tells the little girl to run. And this creature's following her most of the time. At first I thought it was just kind of a creepy baby, but I think it's supposed to be her guardian angel, because in some scenes there he is. He appears to have wings. Now this is the illustration that really sold me. There's this really complex, creepy forest with ravens and this eagle. Yeah, it's very dark, but at the same time very beautiful. And then you have these couple of these spreads where it is 2 full pages. And this book must have, imagined, be costly to produce because it's full color. And it's really ornate. And this little girl is just adorable. See, you can kind of see the wings here from this little guy. But anyway, she flees the war, and then she finds a magic garden. And there's her angel, and the roses, and this little house. Someday I'm going to read it. By someday, I mean probably later today, but I haven't. I just picked this up this afternoon. I haven't had a chance to really look through it. And this old man, who turns out to be Saint Joseph, I think, or some Catholic saint. And she stays with him for 3 days. They see the garden, beautiful roses. Maybe I should read it to you sometime. Yeah. Here's another 2-page spread. He's got a wolf dog. Little girls in the garden. Oh, this page doesn't have pictures. Ah, here we go, the last spread. And then she goes home to her mother and finds out it's been 30 years rather than 3 days. I know because I actually read the last page because I was curious about what this old lady was doing here. So she somehow skipped the horrible Great War, but she goes home and she finds that her mother is safe and waiting for her even after 30 years later, which is kind of dark and horrible in one way, but at the same time, it's nice that the little girl got to get rid of the war, or avoid the war, and she stayed safe. So when they say don't judge a book by its cover, this one is definitely the case. Because most people would walk by this. There's no ornament on it or anything. I'm guessing it must have had a dust jacket at some point, which got ripped or lost, which is a shame. But it's a beautiful book. Anyway, and that was my find.